Hello and welcome to the channel. It's me, Chris Brooks. I hope everyone's keeping well. So with all these energy prices rising, it still baffles me that we pay the amount that we pay now. When you consider that less than 100 years ago, the people in the United Kingdom didn't have to pay for water, gas or electricity in the manner in which we do today. Public services operated differently back then, and many essential services were either provided for free or they were heavily subsidised by government or local authorities. Water, before privatisation, they were primarily managed by local councils and municipal authorities. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, as part of the public health initiatives, governments recognised that access to clean water was vital in preventing disease and raising the living standards. Local authorities developed and maintained the water infrastructure, ensuring households had access to clean and fresh water, either free or at a very low cost. It wasn't actually until the late 20th century, with the 1989 Water Act under Margaret Thatcher's government, that water companies were privatised, which led to the introduction of water bills for all households. Now with gas, in the early 20th century, gas was mainly provided for by municipal gasworks. The gas industry was industrialised in 1949 with the invention and creation of British Gas Corporation, which ensured a centralised and affordable supply of gas across the country. Whilst people did pay for gas, it was regulated and subsidised, making it much cheaper compared to today's modern privatised models. And this system remained in place until 1986, when it was privatised as part of Margaret Thatcher's economic reforms. Electricity was also managed under a public system. In 1947, the UK's electricity industry was nationalised, bringing together hundreds of smaller regional companies into the British Electricity Authority and later the Central Electricity Generating Board. And this ensured stable and affordable electricity for homes across the country and for businesses too. And again, whilst consumers did pay for electricity, they were again regulated and so much more affordable because they were controlled by the government. But then, however, in the 1990s, the electricity was privatised, and as a result, deregulation and increased costs for households. So for much of the 20th century, people's bills were heavily reduced, subsidised, or in some cases free, ensuring households did not face significant financial burdens for basic services. However, economic reforms, particularly under Thatcher's government, led to the privatisation of these industries, and look what's happened. Utilities have now been transformed into profit-driven services, and the consumer is now so much worse off. So it's about time we went back to nationalising our energy and start using the at least 100 years worth of coal supplies that we have in this country, so we can all start to live again without all the fear-mongering propaganda as to why we stopped using it in the first place. Let me know what you think in the comments. Look after yourselves, take care, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Hey everyone! Creating content for this channel is my passion, and I put a huge amount of time, resources and effort into making each video, which I sincerely hope entertain, inform, if nothing else, just enjoyable to watch. My goal is to keep moving, keep improving quality, more content and new ideas, but as you can imagine, that takes time and support. If you enjoy what I do and want to help the channel grow, please consider supporting me either via Patreon or check out any one of the links in the video description. It all helps to cover costs and keep the channel running smoothly. It's never expected, but it's massively appreciated. Of course, the best way of supporting the channel is by watching, liking, commenting and sharing the videos. That alone makes a huge difference, but if you would like to go the extra mile, your contribution will help keep this channel alive and thriving. Thank you for being a huge part of this journey, and thank you for being a part of my channel. I couldn't do it without you.